Do any of you remember those old Mickey Mouse cartoons from the 1930s? The ones that were just put out on DVD a few years ago? Well, I hear there was one that was unreleased to even the most avid classic Disney fans. According to sources, it's nothing special. It's just a continuous loop, like in the Flintstones, of Mickey walking past 6 buildings that goes on for 2 or 3 minutes before fading out to black. Unlike the cutesy tunes put in though, the song on this cartoon was not a song at all. Just a constant banging on a piano for a minute and a half before going to white noise for the remainder of the film. It wasn't the jolly old Mickey we come to love either. Mickey wasn't dancing, not even smiling, just kind of walking as if you and I were walking, with a normal facial expression, but for some reason his head tilted side to side as he kept this dismal look. Up until a year or two ago, everyone believed that after it cut to black, that was it. When Leonard Martin was reviewing the cartoon to put in the complete series, he decided it was too junk to be on the DVD, but wanted to have a digital copy due to the fact that it was creation of words. When he had this version up on his computer to look at the file, he noticed something odd. The cartoon was actually 9 minutes and 40 seconds long. This is what my email source emailed to me, in full. After it cut to black, it stayed like that until the 6th minute, before going back into Mickey walking. The sound was different this time. It was a murmur. It wasn't a language, but more like a guttural cry. As the noise got more indistinguishable and loud over the next minute, the picture began to get weird. The sidewalk started to go in directions that seemed impossible based on the physics of Mickey's walking. And the dismal look of the mouse was slowly cooling into a smoke. On the 7th minute, the murmur turned into a blood-curdling scream, and the picture was getting more and more obscure. Colors were happening that shouldn't have been possible at the time. Mickey's face began to fall apart. His eyes rolled on the bottom of his chin like 2 marbles in a fistball, and his cold smile was pointing upward on the right side of his face. The buildings became rubber floating in midair, and the sidewalk was still impossibly nagging in warped directions. A few seemingly inconceivable with what we, as humans, know about the Wexen. Mr. Martin got disturbed and left the room, sending in a pulley to finish the video and take notes of everything happening up until the last second. And afterward, immediately stored the discs of the cartoon into the vault. This distorted screaming lasted until 8 minutes, and a few seconds in, and then it abruptly cuts to the Mickey Mouse face at the credits end of every Mickey Mouse cartoon, with what sounded like a broken music box playing in the background. This happened for about 30 seconds, and whatever was in that remaining 30 seconds, I haven't been able to get a silver of information about. From a security guard working under me who was making rounds outside of that room, I was told that after the last frame, the employee stumbled out of the room with pale skin saying, "Real suffering is not known," 7 times before quickly taking the guard's pistol and killing himself on the spot. The thing I could get out of Leonard Martin was that the last frame was a piece of Russian text that roughly translated to, "The sights of hell bring its viewers back in." As far as I know, no one else has seen it. But there have been dozens of attempts of getting the file on rapid sale by employees inside the studio. All of whom have been promptly fired from their jobs. Whether it got online or not is up to the date, but if rumors serve me right, it's online somewhere under the name Mouse.avi, I think. If you ever find a copy of the film, I want you to never watch it, and contact me by phone immediately, regardless of time. When a Disney death is covered up as well as this, it means it has to be something huge. Please, get back to me. I have yet to find a copy of this, but it's still out there somewhere. I just know it.